remains untouched by Ruben's violence.
The scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
And above all, we shall remember the man's devotion to God and his mission. Raise your mugs to Oswald tonight at the Spanking Pig. That is what the man would have wanted.
Vahid! Dongata!
If Rued's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into defense to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right. No need to remind me how far I fell short.
Watch your back. Rued's clan may still be nearby.
Theobald, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Rued's men have been here. Watch your back. Rued's clan may still be nearby.
Everything is gone, Reeve. Everything.
Calm, my friend. We will rebuild, I promise you.
Wait.
You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Ilmenham.
There's still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald was a friend and an ally, Reeve. He fought beside me, and I by him.
And look where that got him.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off, for Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. And I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength, and join us for the fight to come.
Bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes at Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Eivor. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, I'll know you kept your word.
I ain't got the strength no more.
You there, Dane. A word, if you will.
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you. We owe Oswald for his good deeds and fair rule.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Buch Castle. The army gathers there.
Have you seen Mother? Oh, blessed. Your mother? When was last you saw her? Swedish. Too long.
Ga! Blue!
Eris wood, adequate for risk what means sooner.
Yeah! Kingsbury, infested with Rued's men. Time to sound the horn and signal victory. The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
The horn! It's been so long since I heard that sweet sound!
Great thing!
Dane! Over here!
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. Theodord will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burt Castle. Finnewood has answered the call. I should join Finnean at our forward camp. The Kingsbury horn has inspired more than a few farmers to action. I feel stronger already.
This way! Ne thabie visas mildes liche! Where everyone's sticking a devil ye the hate?
Hey, fellas!
Looks like trouble. Shulon lava
The great summoner Asta. Call to you, my noble. Soul!
Thor lends me strength. Show me what lies ahead.
Get behind!
Don't be a puddle! Stomp on the maggot! Too slow.
What's this? above, a taller opponent. With deep cuts from the front. Northman's assault by the look of it. Your death has been avenged, my friend.
You'll only die tired, thieving! Ah!
Curse you! Get back here, you coward! No escape, you troll huntsman! Fear got your belly, coward?
I need your eyes, my friend. Stretch your wings. Rued's wretches spared you. You're lucky.
God be praised! We were lambs before their blades, ready for slaughter.
You draw breath still.
I heard the horns call, but I thought I was dreaming. I will join the Fyrd. Just name the place.
We gather at the ruins northeast of Northridge.
I'll be there.
That horn came from Elmenham. Baldist must have got to them.
Yeah! Yeah!
The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready. Those men must have heard the horn's call. Have more courage than I imagined.
Bandits.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theodord has spread like wildfire. Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldus will lead the Fyrd at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory. And fight with the same extra courage he showed!
For Oswald!
For Oswald! Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan, once and for all.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing into the Spilden. A watcher light on water's wake. Another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming.
Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Brace! Odin's hand! Our sword knight has taken swiftly. Men!
Close one, last one!
Keep your shield arms limber!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact! Hold! Now! We need to open these gates! Charge! For Oswald!
Root that glorious rampage! Those dogs are all barred! Prepare to cut them down! This is for Oswald! You'll beat the Raven! Come and die of my blaze!
Sammelt sie, Sandiger!
Get that ram to the gate and push! And keep pushing! Ease down the end and pencil it! On the sides! Hurry! Inside now! Our battle plan has legs! Keep the pressure!
These merchants and farmers can fight.
Valdis! Well met! I need help with this gate!
Oswald. He lives.
Oswald lives!
Eivor, was that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me. You must stop. Silence, fool. So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? Two Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? This swine is your prize. Come and get him.
Keep your guard up!
Now it's... Not much longer, corpse!
Give yourself up.
Taken prisoner to a sex. To you, never. You think yourself above the Danes?
Think no such thing. Only God is above us. Of both Saxon and Dane alike.
You, a slave of God. Pathetic. You dare try and bed my Valdis?
She's not yours to do with as you please.
Of course she is. Just as East Anglia is.
You are finished here.
Your battle was not yet won, Oswald.
A miserable clan you lead, Rued.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers.
Flee, Rued, while pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer.
East Anglia will have its king. It will not be you.
That groveling worm in a cage? You must be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla has made it. That fate will not be met today. Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon? This Saxon of all!
He has an...
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
He deserves death, Oswald. That's our way.
Eivor, please! Blood for blood leaves no warmth in the hearts of men, Eivor. None at all.
The leeches will probably...
I should speak with Oswald. See if he's well.
Finished! To the ships! Praise the Old Father! Oswald lives! You fight well here.
Eivor.
Saxon and Dane. We fought well, side by side.
If there is to be a future for both our kind, people like you and me will have to change the most to live within it. Even if that makes us uneasy.
When you're crowned king, the laws of this land will be yours to decide.
All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
need for this.
The nets are well set. You have stocks for 100 moons. You will live a long and hearty.
The air is filled with the smell of fish guts. Your catch appears generous. Your nets overflow with silver stock. You are lucky.
Good warrior, you carry yourself with the spirit of a Drengar. I am a Drengar too.
In fishmonger's slacks. Is this your way of hiding? Or protecting those around you?
My life has had many chapters. Ragnar Lothbrok himself started as a farmer, you know. He often envied my choice.
You rode with the great army of Ragnar.
I did. And it was here in England that I saw a land so fertile, you could spit and food would grow. Water steaming with fish. I met a Saxon lady, Athelwig, and we have made a fine life for ourselves. The best clams in all of East Anglia. But now I must show my son the way of the Drengar. How to die with honor.
I respect your desire for an honorable death.
I want my son to watch. He should have the final word when I pass. He will not see me die on a bed, coughing like a crow.
I accept your fight. We will show your boy how Drengar do their bidding.
Do you hear this, son? Today you will see the color of the blood that made you. The color of courage and honor above all. Any weapon will do! Now you see, son! We are Drengar! Now you see, son, we are Drengar. Yes, the boil of battle. Its heat returns to me. Watch me, son. A true Drengar can win a battle with a twig or a stone. Drengar. Drengar. Yes, the boil of battle. Its heat returns to me. Watch me, son. A true Drengar can win a battle with a twig or a stone. Now you see, we are Drengar. The boil of battle! Its heat returns to me! Watch me, son! A true Dranger can win a battle with a twig or a stone! Son! Do not look away! My end is near! Now you see, we are Dranger.
Yeah!
Ah, yes, the boil of battle. Its heat returns to me. Now you see, we are Dranger.
Yeah!
Ah, yes, the boil of battle. Its heat returns to me. Watch me, son. A true Dranger can win a battle with a twig or a stone. Son, do not look away! My end is near! I have reached the glory gate. Think of me, my boy. My dear love. Now, you know.
Father, I understand.
I see the glory you spoke of. Go now to Valhalla and join Ragnar in the War Eternal.
Your father is a fine warrior. A Drenga to the end.
One day, I will honor him and make of myself a Drenger.
Thank you.
Come with me! Get on way!
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Skål, Ivor! Let's have a drink.
Yes, to celebrate. Skål! Drink more. His bairn shall the bringer must spit his bairn. Keep haven on these you move to that.
Boka där. Av ostron.
Eivor! Care for a challenge? Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothier. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken lout.
Yes, that's it! As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party. Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-Kiss. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept. This ale is strong, Rodin.
But I am stronger. Better luck next time, Wolf-Kissed. Now, you owe me some silver.
Fine, take it.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Be plain about it, Stiffspear. You want to lay with me, is that it?
That I do. Will you follow me? To a place more comfortable?
A good plow sword is a rare thing. Lead the way.
God. That's worth a verse or two in some Skull's song. I'll remember that for all time, Eivor.
I shall as well, Brothir.
Bruthir? I'm not Bruthir. Burry's balls. You thought I was my brother?
To be honest, I didn't think at all.
Behold! All day long, all I hear is Bruthir this and Bruthir that. How strong he is, how handsome. It's always Bruthir, Bruthir, Bruthir.
Sweet swine! Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll or Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come. Join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
To the good King Oswald! Skull!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom.
Quick, brother! We can't lose to Oswald!
You lost.
It was a beautiful wedding, Oswald. Like you said it would be.
Thanks to you, and everything you've done here.
Everything I've done here was for my clan. Their safety is my night's good rest. You know that feeling, I'm sure.
I do.
When we met, I spoke of an alliance. Will you hold to the oath you made?
I will. Consider East Anglia a friend of the Raven clan.
There will be a day when I come calling.
Goodbye, friend.
Until next time, great king.
I should find Finir. I should find Finir. Say goodbye before I leave.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Rantry.
Just tell her the good news.
Now what?
More sail! Sing us a song. We need an epic tale. Drop the mask!
I knew a crazed man about my age called Roker. We had taken to calling Roker the Rodent for his habit of collecting axes. For 20 years he collected axes of all make and size. He had never seen a day of battle, but he swore to Thor that he would. In his 31st year, after drinking too much ale, Roker seduced another man's wife. That man called a holmgang against Roker. Roker accepted the holmgang, and on the agreed-upon day, he laid out 12 of his axes and asked, "Which of these will I use to slay you? Will it be Bone Splitter?" he said. "My bearded blade inscribed with Seidr runes, affixed to a handle of English oak, or Blood Fountain," he continued. "My Daynat, which swings through the air on 2 hands with the speed of an arrow's flight. Or might it be Twin Wolf Wounder?" Roker growled, growing even more bold. A fierce pair of throwing axes. At that moment, the man who had challenged Roker brought a large stone down upon...
Vengeance is ours!
Take back! Back!
Try to
Run up the sail! Sing, my ravens. Who will share a tale?
You may not know this, but Ragnar Lothbrok once asked me to lead his early assault on England myself. This would have been 8, maybe 10 years back. It's hard to say. The winters blow into one another like a great white fog. But I remember as if it were yesterday. Ragnar appeared at my home unannounced. Naturally, I welcomed him. He had traveled a great distance only to see me. So I poured him ale and fed him bread and listened as he talked. He was feeling anxious about his journey. Leading so many men into such a great war, it was a burden he could not handle. It was then, with tears wetting his lids, that he said, "Dag, teach me the art of war. Lead us to England and to victory." But I shook my head. "Ragnar," I told him, "I have 2 weddings I must attend soon. Were it not for these, surely I would help you." Ragnar bowed his head. "Thank you, Dag," he said. "Though you will not be on my ship, you will be present in spirit, and that is enough."
Let's have a song. Reef sail! Leader! Let the sail out! Strike up a tune. You salt skulls, got a story?
When I was 11 winters old, I was the youngest of my favorite cousins. A wild and rowdy bunch of boys and girls. Together with our parents, we attended a feast at the home of Halfdan the Black of the House of Yngling. To toughen our patience, our parents set us with the old woman, who ordered us to bake flatbreads and serve it to the noble yarns. After an hour, the flatbreads piled so high into pillars, you could have built a roof over it, called it a longhouse. When our work was done, an older boy, Guthrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead and drown in happiness for our good work. So Guthrod, Mikkel and Åsa snuck into the storeroom and stole a barrel as I stood watch. But when we were spotted, I froze. 3 of Harald's men stopped us. They struck Guthrod and Mikkel and pushed Åsa to the ground. "Whose idea was this?" they asked. I stood and said, "The idea was mine. The meat is for me." One of the men eyed me and said only, "That is not true."
We need to row our way out. We can continue later.
All Father favors you, Eivor. I would join in that glory. I stand ready should you have need.
You look like you know a thing or two about dice.
Well met, Eivor.
I would like to reorganize the crew.
Found who you needed?
I have to go. See.
Eivor, what a pleasure to see you.
Stop that. Come on.
day, good day.
What do you have today? I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Go with your gods.
What have you got for me today?
Eivor is here! Hey, stop that! Oh!
Perfect, Ava. You really are a generous one.
That it? Enough for today.
I will see you later, friend.
Farewell, Eivor.
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way.
What do you have today?
Why raid in some drab town?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
See you later.
Nothing else for you today.
I must take my leave. So long.
Don't be a stranger.
Eivor! Borta, Sjaldek!
Sail out! Boats! Run up the sail! Hey! We can't raise the sail here. We will pick up.
Yeah!
Inundated.
I could trade that hat for 2 of your
Rowan, Holger, why all this?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgefu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks,
all were given gladly. You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan? As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do? May I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, What was it you needed?